Hey everybody, Carlos the insurance guy here. Today I wanted to talk to you about uh, grandfathered insurance plans. If you have a grandfather plan, you probably already know it. You're probably trying to hang on to it for dear life because grandfather plans compared to the ACA plans that are available at the moment, the biggest difference is the network of doctors and hospitals. The network of doctors and hospitals with the grandfather plans are awesome. They're the largest networks of doctors and hospitals that you can get. If you're in Illinois, you can probably go down to California or go down to Texas, Florida, and still you be able to use your insurance. And that's not usually the case nowadays with ACA plans. So if you have a grandfather plan, listen to this message. If you know anybody else that has a grandfather plan really it's a plan that they've had for a very long time, really before a specific date. What is it? March 23rd of 2010 is when back then President Obama signed into law the Affordable Care Act, and if you had a plan before that date, that's what you call a grandfather plan. Nobody can take that away from you. The only problem is that the insurance companies can raise the rates. And that's what's going on nowadays. The insurance companies are raising the rates, kind of forcing you to come off of those grandfather plans. So what I wanted to tell you guys is don't ignore any of the correspondence that you get from the insurance companies. They usually send out renewal letters. I think in September. They have to do it like 90 days before the policy year expires. So in September, you're going to get a letter that states this is what your new rate is going to be next year. And next year can mean January, February, March, August, September. They already know what your rates are going to be months ahead of time. The reason why you don't want to ignore it is because if you don't make a change to your grandfather plan at that moment, and the rate is $500 more a month, 6 months down the road, there's no way that you're going to be able to get another ACA plan unless you have a special enrollment period, or there's something about the grandfather plan that has changed, meaning that they've raised deductibles, coinsurance, out of pocket, something significant has changed with your grandfather plan, and that's not usually the case. Usually they stay the same. They're just raising your rates and they're kind of forcing you off of it. So don't ignore the letters. You have to make a change either during open enrollment, which is going to be this year from November 1st through December 15th, or when your grandfather plan policy year ends, which is going to be on December 31st. A lot of people think that they get a new plan the moment that they have a new rate, and that's not the case. You're just getting a new rate in the middle of the year. The policy goes from January through December 31st. So if you need to make a change, you got to do it, 60 days after December 31st, after the policy year ends. So open enrollment when you make a change, after the policy year ends, or if there's some sort of significant change with your grandfather plan in coverage or deductibles, coinsurance, copayments, or whatnot. But anyways, the point is, I get a lot of phone calls that say, I need some help. I was paying $1,200 a month for a plan that I've had for 10, 15 years. Now I'm paying $2,200 a month. And unfortunately, if you want another ACA plan and you have some pre-existing conditions, there's nothing we can do. You got to stick with what you have. You got to deal with the $2,200 until next open enrollment or until the policy year ends. Okay. If that has happened to you, if you're in a grandfather plan and you missed open enrollment and you missed your special enrollment period 60 days after the policy year ended, then call me. We have other options for you that are more affordable. There are short-term major medical plans or fixed benefit plans, and there's a lot of plans out there that we can enroll you in that will get you out of the tax penalty as well, believe it or not. So if you need some help, again, call me. my team, expert insurance team, and or email me, message me on Facebook, or message anybody on my team as well. We'll be glad to help you out. Again, thanks guys. I wish you guys the best. I hope to talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye bye.